and execute. It'd be the Mando.
Yeah, I was about to say the Mando. Badger's trying to be a good little Jedi, even though she's playing a Jensari.
Anyways.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to ignore that contradiction.
Well, it's not really a contradiction. The Jensari are Jedi-esque.
Jedi like that. They're,
Well, for the most part, they follow the Jedi code. There's just a couple lines they're more willing to cross.
True.
Yeah. They were Jedi-based.
Yeah.
But they decided... It's kind of like the Codex. It's a
lean-
guideline.
They lean more heavily towards Jedi than they do Sith, because they're really just Jedi that use Sith.
Yeah, my headset died. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
My headset decided to die as I plugged it in.
And my function key stopped working. Okay, that's
Okay, Microsoft is trying to say fuck us, Tristan.
As I hit the function key, and that menu that normally pops up when you hit the function key doesn't pop up. The hotkeys still work, but I have no idea what hotkey I'm hitting.
That's
so if
horrible.
I did not have them memorized, this would be a problem.
That's horrible and amazing.
So I'm going to have to try and reload a previous system state and see if that solves the problem, because what I'm thinking happened is since I installed AVG PC TuneUp, and it did some cleaning, I'm thinking it fucked something up. In an effort to make my computer run smoother. Anyway, you good? Tricky part I'm seeing here is we're going to have to do this in a way that doesn't get the village in trouble, because I don't know if the First Order believes in reprisals or not.
Recall Kylo Ren.
Yeah, well, that's Kylo Ren. I don't know if that's government policy.
What, didn't Hux give the order, though?
Yeah, also, that's Hux. He's also an asshole.
And they also had a power trip because they had a giant fucking thing bigger than a goddamn executor.
Okay, allow me, like I said, I don't know if it's government... The player does not know if this is government policy and or governor policy of reprisal.
That's true.
This is something I think the character would have an idea of, but I don't know if but the player does not.
Oh yeah, because you've been doing this for a couple months.
Well, rather, when did you come back?
I have been on the planet for about a year, give or take.
Okay.
I was FO until about 4 years ago.
Okay.
But I've been dicking around doing rebellion stuff for a while now, and the city's still standing, so...
And they're not calling it outright rebels.
You're a scum.
But that's also the full-scale city versus a village in the middle of nowhere that, good chance nobody will miss.
That's not untrue.
Because that kind of determines how we handle this.
Well, there's a very convenient thing about that. We could probably fit this entire village in our shuttle. Person-wise, at least. And then probably pick up the truck and
our
one of the
cavern base
walkers.
becomes an underground city.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Just, well, that was an upgrade fast.
Hey, we got our small army. Hey, we have ATRTs, trucks, an ATTO. We have our own shuttle. I mean...
No, it's like, okay, in 5 sessions, we've gone from 5 guys in a garbage truck to Fallout.
Yes. Yes, we have, actually.
Fallout?
I think we handled this resource gathering part of the campaign a little too efficiently.
I mean, if it works, it works. Anyways, moving on.
If you really think it'll be that easy.
I mean, all we have to do is get either the ATRT to shoot the ATTO or the ATTO to shoot the ATRT.
You mean ATPT?
Yeah.
I'm going to call it an RT until I get it stuck in my head.
PT.
RT is the really stupid one that's basically a bicycle with legs.
That bicycle with legs is as fast as a speeder for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's crazy fast, but you're freaking sitting duck.
But you get a blaster cannon, and you go as fast as a speeder.
I was like, because they don't believe in if the chance of reprisal is low, I could just Magnificent 7 down the street and see what happens. If otherwise,
I mean,
Otherwise, we have to get them out of the village first.
But moving on.
wait a
moving
second.
on.
We're not known yet. We can walk in the village without that issue right now.
Without a Kai.
Are you guys talking about this in character or is this out of character?
We're probably talking about this on the flight way there.
Okay,
We're just talking about this until you say you're ready.
Let's say we're strategizing.
Oh, yeah, but if it's in character, that means NPCs can talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But I figured before I ask the NPC any questions, I figure I should, tap player knowledge.
Group
to have an idea-
consensus.
To have an idea of what the hell I know about, how these guys operate.
Okay, in that case, make a law enforcement roll.
Boo.
A what role?
Law enforcement.
Oh.
That includes things like military policies.
Yeah, I know,
and
I
stuff
know.
like that.
Should the Yappy try?
You got as good a chance as anyone else.
And it's knowledge, I believe?
Yeah, that's knowledge. Better than I was expecting.
Okay.
I was wondering if I could just tap past knowledge without having to roll, but okay.
Oh, I mean, your difficulty's really,
Yeah.
really not that bad.
I messed up dinner. I don't know what I messed up. How do I do the power die again? In the
1d6
double bracket?
1d6 exclamation point.
Oh, the exclamation point is after the D6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it before.
What's
There's
the
the
intel? What's the intelligence? It's intelligence, right?
It's
Or knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah.
Knowledge.
Law enforcement if you have it.
Nope, just straight knowledge. Yippee-ki-yay! Par for the course.
Guys, I rolled slightly above average.
Good job.
I believe we all have only 2D in knowledge right now.
Well,
Yeah.
that's adult human average, so...
That's actually below... Oh my god, I'm actually above average for a Yappy then. Because Yappy starts at 1.
You're
Well, Yappy
smarter,
is minimum 1.
smarter than the average Yappy.
That's minimum stat, not starting stat.
Oh yeah, that is minimum.
That's it. We don't have starting stats for race. You have minimum stat and maximum stat.
Okay.
So does our collective knowledge know anything? Of being average?
Well,
Because we literally got dead average on 2D6.
with your former training and such, well, I was about to call you Dakin.
Try again.
Right.
That's the other guy. I have no idea what he's doing in Disneyverse. Probably not existing.
I don't know who he is.
Don't forget this is fixed Disneyverse.
Okay.
No, he's
Oh.
probably with Danny off in a corner. Something about Zorn, this, Zorn, that, off the distant land.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make a different kind of joke.
Well, you see, that's EOE Dakin. That's Dakin of the Rebellion era. That's really just his dad, but
Except not as much of an asshole.
depends on who you talk to.
One GM note. One GM note.
Mhm.
I didn't think EOE Dakin was like that.
They have the same capacity for assholery, but one of them did not have to set out, go Batman and set up plans to take out his entire party. No.
What was it you called it? Shoot, it was essentially a false flag operation.
Oh, Operation Scapegoat,
Operation Scapegoat.
where I blamed
Oh my God.
where I blamed the villain for being the villain. It's like, the
Damn.
villain's going to attack these people. We've captured the villain ships. Let's automate the villain ships, send them at the Hapes cluster, and go, see? They're going to attack you. You want to work with us?
Good one.
Rubber
Sending
false
him to-
flag there, nice.
Sending him to Hapes. That's rough, buddy.
So
That
it's
is
like,
proper false flag attack. You go, man.
It wasn't even I mean, yeah, it is technically a false flag, but it's like, is it really a false flag when you're doing exactly what you know they're going to do in 6 months anyway?
It's still false flag because you took over the ships. Because you could have made them not do it. So, bravo. Proper false flag plan.
It's like Operation Scapegoat. The hard part was programming the automation to be, to have stormtrooper accuracy.
Oh.
Because I didn't want any. I was like, I wanted to create the illusion of them attacking Hapes, but I didn't want anybody in Hapes to get hurt. So
You had to make them seem accurate, but not accurate enough to cause severe damage.
yeah,
So accurate enough to destroy some ships, but not accurate enough to annihilate everyone with one volley.
ideally, more like damage ships versus destroy them. But yeah,
Well, if they can be damaged, there's a chance that they can be destroyed.
like I said, ideally.
okay. So, what you're figuring, Crow, is that with this village being so out of the way, if they have a vested interest, they wouldn't just annihilate the village. So your first inclination is to see if you can gauge kind of their posture. Dimitri, with what training you have, unless there is some kind of like mass sedition going on here, they probably won't. They won't just start, shooting people en masse. Like if they find like one naysayer, the person will probably go to a re-education camp.
So in theory, we can attack and not, get the whole village burned to the ground as long as we cover our tracks after the fact.
Yeah, and it's not indicative that the village is going through an uprising.
So first order of business then.
So don't kill all of them.
At this point, at this point, unless you guys are going to discuss a plan on the way there, then you're going to be on the side there.
Yeah.
This is actually walled. There is a sizable wall here. It's a physical wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an energy barrier.
Okay, well...
I'd prefer to discuss a plan of attack before we're at that point.
Well,
okay.
Unless the girl can tell us exactly what this setup is, we can only do so much planning of attack.
She can tell you roughly the numbers.
Okay, well, she can give us numbers, and if she can tell us that, she can tell us that, the vehicles. Even if she can't be specific, just like they have a couple walkers and they have a transport truck kind of thing.
Well, the First Order's been in control here for a while, so Jin would be able to let you know that they have what looks like a light walker of some kind and a ATOT.
Okay. Since we are on the First Order command shuttle, would that have a database we can cycle through for pictures so she can identify the vehicle specifically?
Yeah, there'd be a database.
So we can actually get specific walker models?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, refresh player's memory, as we have the girl and the computer and character knowledge. That truck thing is just a troop transport. It's not like a command vehicle or anything. It's just, a couple seats on the side of the vehicle in really bad placement and a radio.
A bunch of... And a whole crap ton of cargo containers on it.
It's a troop transport that's been configured for cargo. It is not any kind of strictly speaking technical command vehicle.
Okay.
Now, if it's internal cargo has been converted to that, She doesn't know, but that's highly
I
unlikely.
say it's highly unlikely because last session you had told us that it seemed to be some kind of transport convoy that had broken down and they were.
Yeah, that's what Jin told you guys.
Based off the decryption that we got from the intelligence base.
So ideally, transport truck we want to capture.
Pretty sure we can also take your ATPT as well.
I'd say that was what I was going to say next. My advice would be capture the ATPT first, ideally quietly. Then we can use that as a point to jam the the First Order communications. At which point they can't call for help or let people know that the village is, having problems. Which gives us more time to cover our tracks after the fact.
But how about the ATOT? Because that will have the same capabilities as the ATPT in terms of communications equipment.
Yes, but the ATPT is a enclosed vehicle and it'll have a smaller crew, so we're more likely to be able to board it, sneak inside it, take out the one or two guys inside it without being noticed, and then it can jam the area because that's how jamming works. At which point the ATOT, which if we try to take that over, people will be able to see us because it's an open carriage. So then we can use the ATPT to disable the ATOT.
Keep in mind, since you guys are aware that an ATOT is there, Jin will inform you guys that, assuming it's not crouched, it will have vantage point past the wall.
Yeah, so we'd have to be sneaky. I figured on that. I'd say if I wasn't concerned about jamming and not being seen before we get the jamming going, I'd be, sure, let's take over the one that's easier to get into. But
my next question would be, does Gina actually know... It is Gina, correct?
I've been using your last name of Jin, but...
Jin. That works. I don't know why I said Gina. That's what I heard. But, would Jin know any smuggling tunnels or areas that are damaged in the walls that would make the walls easily scalable?
Or how did she get out?
That's another good one.
From what she described when you guys rescued her, she had essentially stolen a speeder and was then pursued. She wanted to.
She stole it from inside the walls and then ran out.
She didn't specify. She was just like, I stole a speeder.
Well, did you steal a speeder within the walls, or did you get out of the walls? Because if you get out of the walls to steal a speeder, that way out might be valid.
I mean, their speeder bikes were next to the rest of their stuff. I mean, there are ways in it. There are obvious ways in and out. The main northern and southern entrances.
I guess it would be... We're asking for the not obvious ways.
If any.
Because you're probably in their databanks as a wanted criminal for theft. And unless we want to act like we're turning you in, I don't think the rest of us being associated with you would allow us just to walk in through either of the gates where you're likely to have guards.
Well, I mean, we're just a small trading village. Well, there wasn't any breaches when I left, at least.
Alright, well then... Rory, since you actually look like one of them, why don't you go through the south gate and see if you can gain access to the truck?
Alright, and if I can get access to it?
Get it to cover. So we don't have to worry about accidentally hitting it.
Right. And if I can't?
If you can't, then just try and hold it so they don't blow it up.
He just has it. Cool.
Obviously check for self-destruct mechanisms while you're in there.
Right. Right.
And while you're doing that, Kalish and I can probably go through the top, since we're the sneaky ones, take over the PT, do the jamming, and then go to town.
3, 2, 1, break!
I assume you want to find some sniper points while we're doing that, so you can get yourself nice and cushy.
Cush.
I mean, who's the sniper here?
I thought you.
I have a machine gun and a bow.
And a rifle.
And a rifle. How is that a sniper?
And the machine gun doesn't have to machine gun. But if you
But
just
it goes
want
Daka!
to stand in the open and play heavy, that works too.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that again. That hurt last time.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Though that cover though, I have a new respect for for cover.
Okay. So to help people out, I'm going to take a minute to do my Zen thing.
Okay. While he's doing that, is anyone else doing anything, or are they kind of waiting for him?
Okay, well, I was going to give them a command buff, since we're actually doing a plan with stuff. So
I would gladly wait for command from the commander.
I believe we decided light training. Sadly, I'm not participating, but it's okay because I'm doing this ahead of time, so being in action is not that big of a deal. Oh, wait, I am participating, so okay. And just in case you get caught.
Well, I guess I'm not going to use my free Weasley D6 for anything anytime soon.
Sadly. No, wait, I'm sorry. My bad, because I can't participate because that's an odd number. So I will remove brawl from that, but you still get sneak and con.
This is for
How are you commanding
Sneak Boy.
How are you commanding Khan from a strategic planning point of view?
I'm showing him where the fuck his ID number is. So if he gets pulled over, he can go and giving him the proper command, proper buzzwords for, I was outside the wall, checking a disturbance. My ID number is such and such.
And how that he's a technician and he could try repairing the vehicle so they can continue.
No, he's dressed as a trooper, so I'm giving him the proper.
Oh,
I'm giving him the proper
that's
trooper,
right.
Code lingo.
I forgot his armor is that of a trooper right now.
As I was investigating a code 17. My ID number is ID 22247, kind of thing.
That sounds more like advice than a command.
All right, well, no con buff then.
If you're going to be using his advice, I'll give you a +10 to your con roll.
Close enough. So +40 to stealth, and
I say if you want to put brawl back since con's going away.
yeah, I'm not worried about brawl.
Okay.
I only did brawl for myself.
Hey, I brawl.
Yeah, but my brawl counts as sneak. That's why I did it.
Oh, do you want to do blaster instead? Because I could gladly shoot someone like 8 times once. We'll probably do enough damage.
Attribute for sneakage. Okay. I will activate the camo mode on my armor.
So I have to ask this before, since I want. Are we going to get within 35 meters of a trooper, or are we going to stay outside of 35 meters of a trooper?
Well,
It
our
does
goal
matter.
is to get here. So there will be the guy inside, and then we're within 10 meters of a trooper, 18 meters of a trooper,
So I only get a +1 instead of a +2. Got it.
21 meters of a trooper, 27
this
if
how-
they're on the other walker.
Wait, is this whole down only 43 meters?
Apparently.
No way.
I don't think this map is entirely to scale.
I don't think so either. 'Cause 46 meters? That doesn't... Now let's see, one room, 7 meters? Yeah.
See, it's not nighttime, is it?
No, because you guys had your meeting in the morning.
I mean, it seems like the buildings are kind of the scale, but 2 meters is like 6 feet. And oh well,
So I thought the map was at least close to scale.
It's mostly to scale.
it is mostly to scale. It's only off by like maybe another 10-20 meters. Which I'm okay with it being 10-20 meters shorter. You're just having fun with that now, aren't you?
What?
He just had a trooper do the whole stat move from several points thing.
Yeah, he's been doing that a lot.
Because it's fun. Okay.
1d6 power die plus 4d of snake. I already have
You guys are
5d.
sneaking.
I already have 6d plus 4d. That puts me at 10d. So 1d6 power die plus 9d.
You want to do a combat move, or...
Well,
Power die saved me.
I mean, you can get into position. All I really need is these stealth rolls that you have.
The power die. It is my saving grace. That's just awesome. Just spam the space bar.
Snake! Snake!
So I take it you're sticking to a sneak and brawl?
It's a sneak right now.
Okay.
Oh shit!
So close. So close.
Oh, okay. As you're sinking, as you're sinking around, you for a moment hold pause as you feel the hairs in the back of your neck kind of raise, and then you go on, and so you're good going around the wall. Rory, you were going down the south, was it?
Yep.
Act calm. Act natural. Just do. Okay, wait. Let me try to remember that advice. Okay, so hold the model.
Casual.
Space. No, wait. Yeah, I think I was getting it.
Jin will say, I guess I'll stay in the forest.
Like, stay low, stay behind cover, stay with the badger.
Stay with the badger. You two go have some fun. Mm.
Rory, as you are moving about, can you make me 2 perception rolls, please?
Okie day.
Keep in mind that does the stormtrooper, or does the first order armor enhance that at all?
Just double checking. First order. +1 in darkness.
Oh, okay, they have motion sensors and infrared. Okay.
So does that count or no?
That wouldn't count for this, no.
Okay. So.
Oh, you get
Here's-
motion sensors? Lucky.
Wow.
Good thing I said 2 rolls. Haha.
Is that right? Yeah, that's... Wait, how did I get 3? How did... Oh, ones, bloody hell. Bloody pissing hell. Okay, hold on. Okay,
I advise just doing the double brackets, 1d6
nope,
exclamation
doing my
point.
regular dice.
Even better.
Yeah, that's even better.
Okay, D.
I only have 3d6 of rows. I would do that.
6. Okay. Okay, that is much more average. 9 and 4, 13. Will you allow this for the second roll?
13? Sure, yeah. Yeah, since
For the
you're
second.
switching to using real dice, sure.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay,
Yeah.
you notice something glowing in the tree you're about to pass under. Looks like this.
Oh boy. I guess my only point is knowledge?
If you'd like, you can make a equipment roll, your technical equipment roll.
Okay, technical. Do I have...
I hope it's high because that's a repair area.
is it a repair? Can this be
Yeah,
considered a repair?
I would, yes, I would consider a repair. I would consider a repair as an idea of like your technical knowledge. Yeah.
Okay. Getting more dice because I need...
$10 says it's mine. Or it's a motion activated light.
I think maybe animate blue in the walker.
Um, 23.
Nice.
Hold on a second.
What?
Just one? Awesome. So I will give
Yeah.
Koshnikov his hand sign for 1. And then point at the walker.
One and point at the walker. Got it.
That thing must die.
Looking at the device, it, from what you're noticing on it, it looks like a, what is it? Okay. It looks like a, modified scanning device. You, however, also notice what look like speakers on it, so it can emit some kind of noise.
I imagine it's some kind of alarm system. That's what I'm gonna say it is.
The design is definitely unusual.
Yeah. So I will... So I saw it like in the trees here, about there? Or
Yeah,
kind of like there?
it's
That like right
in
there?
the tree.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and quickly switch to the comms of the party and say, so I spotted something in the trees. Looks like some kind of life scanner and alarm. Might be an alarm system of some kind. Heads up.
If you were to actually get your hands on it, you know you'd be able to get more information. But this is just from looking at it.
Yep. I'm playing casual though. I am a first order trooper. I do not do out of the ordinary. But yeah, I will just keep going.
Okay. Okay. When you move to about here, uh, this guy from over near the transport will call out to you. You report on your patrol.
Report. He's reporting a patrol.
No, he's the guy's shouting out to you. Report on your patrol.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw nothing. Nothing so far.
Is your patrol over?
Yep.
The trooper will look at you. In front of him is one of the devices you saw on the tree.
Mm-hmm. I'll, unless he calls me on it, I'll just kind of get closer. He's like, yep. Just,
If you have no other duties, could you assist me with this?
sure. What you need?
Need you to put the put the oscillators around the perimeter.
Right. Where's the? Is it just this one, or is there more in the truck? Or I got it.
He's pulling some more off of an open cargo container attached to the side of the transport.
Mm-hmm.
As he slowly surrounds himself with red dots.
Oh, sorry, I need to give you control over this. Whoops. Here, let me fix this. There we go. Okay. I'll take the north. You can take the west.
Yep.
Also, be careful about some of those animal pens. I've been telling the commander that they could be unleashed to attack us. He seems to think they won't be that foolhardy.
You know, sometimes I wonder if we're paid enough for this.
Service is good enough for its own cause.
True, but maybe some hazard pay as he kind of points in the direction of the pens. I don't know. Just thinking. Let's get to it.
No, I just don't get paid enough. Free room and board's nice, but I need to set these up. We're on a timetable.
Right. So he'll pick them up and take a look at them now.
Okay. Now do you have a look at them? You can make me another equipment-based technical roll.
Okay.
The guy just casually walks past us.
I'm gonna have to make a perception roll, actually.
Damn it.
Seeing him coming,
Shouldn't have
I'll
said
make a
anything.
silent strike.
Are you actually going to inflict a silent strike on him?
Only if he sees us.
No, I do. The silent strike requires stealth as a prereq.
It requires surprise.
Ah.
Okay, not so hot on some of them, but I did get at least get a 6.
I'm treating it
So
as one of those, triggered actions.
Okay. Wow.
Woo! He didn't see us.
His return trip was a bit more was a bit more
Perceptive.
perceptive, but
21.
oh, nice. In which case, I'll have this guy stop here so you can look at it and get the information as he's doing his part of the job. Okay. Looking at these appear to be a active pulse-based sensor system. It will be able to map the surrounding area with significant detail. It also has specialized LFI sensors in it, life form indicator sensors. So you'd have to attach like a data pad to it if you wanted to get exactly,
The info from it.
what it's attuned to try to detect in particular. You're noticing from these sensors that there are some compact geological nodes on there, indicating it's designed to attempt to detect things at least somewhat underground. It also has on it a speaker, a few speakers. So it's definitely designed to emit noise. From the transceivers on it, it appears that there is a activation device somewhere that will cause them to use their scan array or whatever noise they're designed to emit.
Right.
What else? Because your roll was fairly decent. Okay. Mention the LFI. Mention the sound. Let's see. Okay. You're also noticing thermal sensors.
Thermal sensors. Okay, yeah. So there's a whole entire. This is practically GPS almost. Almost in a way.
Though the thermal sensors are arced downward.
Interesting. Okay. Couple questions.
Yep.
One, are they currently on? Because you did say there was an activation device.
It's better to describe that these things are primed. There is power running through them, but their sensor systems are not in any kind of active mode. They're not triggered yet.
Right. Okay. Two, with that knowledge, is there any way to cut the power, or at least, I can't think of the word to describe it other than unprime them? Stupid.
There is a pad, like there is a pad of buttons on it. Conceivably, the correct sequence would be able to fully deactivate them.
Yeah, deactivate it. And they could still be used again by the sound of it. Just simply turning them off.
Since you've had time to inspect them, you see where the port for the power cell is. So I mean, these things essentially have replaceable batteries. So you could turn them off, turn them back on. They don't look to be one use. Now, how many uses they have? You're guessing that they would need to be replaced if they were being used in with any kind of regular intervals. That they would need the cells would need to be replaced every day and a half due to the power drain that all these sensor suites that you're seeing on them would require.
Okay. Alright. So, they can hypothetically be turned off. The guy has walked away by now. Anyone in the immediate vicinity?
All the people
Besides the guys up there.
Roll them D20s. Sorry, D6s.
I was gonna say, D20s.
Okay, if you're wanting to look around, you can make me a search roll to see things that aren't obvious.
Perception check, you said?
Specifically search, which is under perception. If you don't have search, then it's just perception.
Yep. Damn. 12.
Also, while I think it might be obvious, I can't assume that it's obvious. These things also will double as kind of crappy lamps for when night falls.
Hey, if it works. But yeah, 12 total.
12? Okay. You, in fact, will notice someone that isn't obvious. Clearly the people in the ATOT can see you. They're in a really good vantage point to see you.
Of course.
But Jimmy. Behind the cargo transport, you do notice something.
Owlbear, waiting to strike.
No!
Anyway. Ah, crap. Where the heck is it?
Do 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 do. Do do do.
Sneaking forward and using the my climb gloves and space magnetics to adhere myself to the side of the walker, as I kind of like bring one arm up over the top and start trying to quietly turn the crank or whatever it is for the hatch.
Ah, okay.
And I will slowly be
sneaking
sneaking
between me and the other walker so they can't see me.
Okay.
And I will slowly make up my way Yeah. I'll be going around the back of the hill, and then slowly crawling up using cover to an area that's still outside the field of view of the ATPT.
Quietly cursing myself that I should have got TK.
You will notice. This will be right about here. You will notice this.
The fuck?
Saber-toothed dolphin?
Catfish thing?
Yeah, it's a catfish. That's officially what we're going with.
Yeah, that's a little bit too big.
And where is it at?
There we go.
Over by Greg.
Yeah, it looks to be.
That's what Greg notices.
It looks to be creeping around the cargo transport.
The cargo transport?
Yeah.
Nice kitty.
Oh boy. I think it's time trying to scream bloody murder.
Bloody murder! Bloody murder!
I think this will be the one time we're one-on-one to help with the stormtroopers.
Well, you contemplate that.
Knowledge to identify it?
Yes, as
Attempt to.
as a matter of fact, you can roll me.
I don't have any other knowledges that
Oh,
I'll
okay,
just
then.
I just straight knowledge.
Okay, then you can go right ahead.
8.
8. You have actually
Heard about it.
Okay.
You have actually heard rumors about a creature that matches this description. They were mentioned on your mother's side of the family.
Of course.
You're trying to remember their specific name, but it's not coming to you at the moment. But the stories
What
that
were they
revolved,
called?
but the stories that revolved around these things, were that they were seen as guardian creatures to particular families or tribes when if they were to appear and stay for any length of time.
Okay, so I might be dealing with essentially a guard dog, except guard saber cat.
The thing.
But again, this is legendary. And when I say legendary, I mean they haven't been seen for, say, 500-ish years, if your mom is to be believed.
Shit.
So you found that this planet's equivalent of a loaf wolf. Have fun.
I found a dire wolf. Hopefully I don't get dire AIDS.
Dire AIDS.
Don't worry, we cured the dire AIDS. Now they're just AIDS. Okay.
Bloody murder.
Well, before you can actually do anything, I will see what the people on the northern side of the map are.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've got to contemplate this for a moment.
Because that might be a good omen for you.
That's it, yeah.
Or a really bad one.
Just quietly turning the handle.
Okay, so you said you're using your combination of magnetics and your climb.
As I have climb gloves and boots on my Mando armor, and I also have magnets, the magnetic gloves and boots that they have for like space armor option. So I'm using a combination of those to adhere to the side of the walker while I've got one, so I can keep the ATPT's chassis between me and the other walker so they can't see me. And then I'm trying to bring one arm up over the top of the walker and very slowly and attempt at being quietly turn the wheel that they have on the top of the hatch.
Okay. And this will be crazy hard, but there's still a chance.
Because I'm pretty sure the walker is bigger than me if people can ride inside it, so I should be able to use it as cover.
I'll have it be that. They can't possibly roll a 28. Okay, there we go.
I was about to say, fuck!
That would have been hilarious.
Okay, cool. No one notices the...
What I was hoping for was a 28 with a 1 on the power die.
That would have been even better.
So we had that moment of triumph, and then we can correct him.
Okay. See, you're sticking over there.
I'm hiding in the rocks. Not in front of the vehicle.
Okay, let me zoom in to make sure I am correct. Okay.
Also, is it me or are Pogs bigger than the hexes?
No, it's kind of like that.
We are bigger than the hexes that are built into the map. We are not bigger than the Roll20 hexes.
If you're talking about the teal hexes, there's other alternate hexes.
Oh, I thought the teal hexes were the ones that came with the map.
New. It was a gridless map.
All right.
So yeah. Because I want to say, noting the size of this place, I did do my half hex stuff. So if you guys do, you guys can't resize your pogs.
Yeah.
Because I just know my pog is 1 meter wide. I'm just like, how am I 3 foot wide and 6 foot? Sorry, how am I 1 meter wide?
Hey, that's less bad than most D&D maps assume you're 5 feet across.
That's a good point. But they actually do specify that you're not 5 feet across.
Well, yeah,
the
game
they say
specifies
this
you're
is
not, but your mini is.
that is true.
As a mini,
They say it's a zone of control around you.
Yeah, exactly. It so us being slightly larger than the grid is not,
It's not as bad as the fact outside of our pogs were taking up 4 hexes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On this ATPT, since you've successfully climbed up on it without being noticed, Dimitri, you have successfully moved past and crouched for the cover. Looking at the hatch, you do notice a button and a holographic projector on the hatch, versus a turn thing.
It's not like normal walkers, then?
No, this walker is been altered.
Son of a bitch!
The button is quite. You know what the button is, though. The button will activate whatever the emitter is.
So it's probably like a door comm.
No, it'll the emitter is obviously a holo projector. Pressing the button will activate it.
That does sound like a door comm. Like, knock knock.
Yeah.
You would know it's on a door comm.
Do I know what it is?
Okay, actually, it's specific to him, so
Knowledge.
I'm trying to steal a custom walker?
That's even better for you.
Be a 5 on one.
0.
0. Okay, cool. Looking at this, you definitely know it's on a door comm. You get an inkling that it is for some sort of security, but you aren't recalling it though because you generally didn't deal with walkers in your line of work.
Okay, well, I guess we have to go with the old cliche then.
Ring the doorbell, not be within the holo projector's view. Guy comes out.
That's it. We're gonna play Ding Dong Bitch.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna activate adrenaline adjustment for 1 turn, so I don't take the fuckery.
Okay.
And then I'll reach up and knock on the door.
You're knocking on the door, not pressing on the button. I'm just confirming. Yeah. Okay.
Because Return of the Jedi taught me that for some reason walkers, if you knock, they'll open the door.
You know what? you know, actually. Okay.
And I've got my silent strike ready, so when he sticks his head up, like, what the hell? I can, just, boom.
Knock knock.
Okay.
Who's there?
Room service. The fuck?
Headache for you. Headache service.
For a moment, there'll be nothing. For another moment, there'll be nothing. But the third moment, you will hear a sound as a seal pops, and the door opens. As the pilot is poking his head up. Was something wrong with the comms?
Yeah.
And now he loses his head to dagger to the throat.
No, it's a palm strike to the face.
Okay, you're going non-lethal. Got it. Actually, no.
moment,
Palm
he's a
strike, depending on
non-combatant.
where it hits, would actually be lethal.
At the moment, he's a non-combatant, so I don't feel right killing him.
Okay.
33 to hit.
Oh. That most certainly hits.
You can end him rightly.
It's a 33 to hit.
Let's see, and I get strength plus 3d from enhancements, and then another 3d for silent strike, so...
Plus 1d plus 2.
Oh, that poor guy.
Oh boy. Well, we have to get back to me later. I've got to get to my meeting.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Greg.
We will go back to Rory and the magical cat later.
In the meantime, he's just staring at this omen as we didn't murder everyone else here. Does that sound about right?
Is it plus 2?
1d plus 2, yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
For some reason, my mic's just acting weird today.
No, we heard you. It was, he stands there looking at the omen, and...
Pop!
Good thing I get to specify, otherwise I think his head would have just flown off.
Negative 20 on his armor.
Yeah, because I just minus the damage from his soak roll.
Oh, I see how you did it.
If he was a name, he'd have HP, but I think this is a no-name, so... negative 16, you're dead.
And he's like limp against the,
Fall back in. There we go. Just quietly pull myself in, army crawl into the hole.
Okay. Looking at the ATPT, it is a rather snug cockpit. One person.
Okay, this is a one-man model.
Yeah. So he's just kind of like awkwardly reversed on the seat. His back is like laying on the controls. Since you're on the exterior, Dimitri, you will actually see the ATPT's head dip down as if like the machine is tired.
So I'm going to pull out my practical plasma restraints. Liquid cable. And, bind him and kind of wedge him in behind the pilot seat.
Okay.
Man, you're going all the... God damn it, Cortana. No.
Cortana,
So you're going all... You're going Splinter Cell on the guy. You're just going to binder cuff him and cram him into random corners where he starts to ragdoll but can't really ragdoll because he's restrained.
Yeah.
You have control, and if you
Assuming direct control.
if you do an alt double click, you should be able to see its bio information, which is where the stats are.
Alt double click?
Alt double click, or if you double click on it, it might display directly for you.
Alt double
All I could say is we now have our first prisoner.
Alt double click works for me. I thought it would work for you too.
I think that's a GM thing.
Doesn't make
I
No, you gave me control.
And I'm double clicking, and nothing's happening. I have control of it. I just can't bring up its stats.
That's weird. Okay, in which case, if you go to your journal, it should be there.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a quick way that I thought everyone had access to.
Okay. Since I'm here and I'm assuming his radio's on, what do the comms say?
Right now you're getting just some general traffic. How long are you gonna wait to hear if there's anything significant?
It's actually not my journal either.
What?
Unless it's a droid or a speeder. Or you
sorry.
Did you put in ships? No.
Oh, there we go. I gave you control, not go back and
Viewing permission.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
That's probably why. Do the alt double click now. That's probably why it wasn't working.
I'll do it in a second. Wow, it's actually pretty agile. Grenade launcher!
Oh god, it has a grenade launcher?
And it uses the missile weapon skill, so I actually can shoot the grenade launcher.
Nice.
Unfortunately, my specialty is in missiles, so...
Yep, not grenades.
And it's not a rocket-propelled grenade, so it doesn't count.
But it says missile weapons, so you're good.
Well, the missile, but I have a specialty. My missile weapons is specialized.
Oh, there's actually a specialization for missile weapons?
All skills have, almost all the skills have a specialty. Yeah, it's still not working.
Damn.
So it provides you
Oh,
those
now it
4
works.
dice and those? Is that correct?
It costs half as much to raise it, but you have a limited use of the skill.
No, what I mean is, in terms of the crew skill, it's saying...
That would be the the skill of an NPC if he was running it.
Yeah. Do note though that I don't necessarily follow those. Like if I consider those veteran people, then I will disregard it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'd steal their comm frequency, but I'm about to jam the fuck out of their comm frequency. So
Are we doing this before this guy just walks all the way out there?
this should be WoW. As you are jamming the frequency, you will hear a couple of things.
Oh.
TL79. Is there an issue in there?
Negative.
Ooh.
There will be a
Minor malfunction in the hydraulics. Redistributing it, now.
Ooh, okay, nice. Roger that. Over the general Imperial TACnet, you'll hear oscillator distribution at 80%. Just have a few more to go. Through the TACnet, you'll hear acknowledged.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
I hear...
And just so I don't think Collision Help will be able to tell, I'm doing like the jamming of like the high pitched whine filled frequency with that, so the stormtroopers actually go for hold their ear, so that should give them a visual cue.
Oh.
Thank you! I was about to say, how am I going to know?
I'm firing an air horn into the microphone. No.
I have a fire on my lasers. As soon as they're recoiling.
Minutes to concentrate, so I lose emptiness, but that's fine. Since I said I was only doing it for a minute.
Okay.
And in theory, Kalishnikov was prepped for that signal, so
Yeah, all the troopers go for their helmets, kind of stagger in their patrol patterns.
So, I'm going to ask this because I was preparing for this. Have I spent at least several rounds hidden aiming?
By this point, yeah. You can be, if you want to be aiming at a particular person, yeah.
that's it. You can only aim at one target at a time.
What does the aiming bonus imply?
Plus 1d per round, up to plus 3.
Yeah, up to plus 3D.
So I was actually going to be aiming at the guy that keeps walking around, because he's
Okay.
a terrifying motherfucker. I don't feel like being shocked to death.
Okay, well right now he's going for his helmet. His right shield is currently maglocked to his back. He's not actually holding it. And
I love how they can mag lock when the armor's supposed to be plastic.
They can have magnets in their armor.
Oh, I know. It's just one of those interesting visuals of like, wait, what?
Interesting visuals if you don't know the intricacies of their armor.
Yeah.
But
and the shock rod is currently stowed.
So my question would be, am I allowed to take multiple actions this turn, or is this a surprise action I can only do one?
I'll consider this a surprise round.
So can I only do one, or can I do two? What's the limit?
You can take your turn as per normal.
Okay.
So you can take multiple actions. Keep in mind though, you will only get the aim bonus for the first attack action.
That is fine.
Yeah.
If I'm shooting the same person 4 times, does it count? So I only take a 1d penalty for shooting him 4 times. machine guns. Because I plan on taking a 2D penalty to shoot the 2 stun baton guys 4 times each.
Okay. 40 penalty to shoot all these 2 stun baton guys.
Yeah. So one of them I get a what? A plus 2D.
It's been long enough. You get a plus 3D.
I get a plus 3D against that guy, but I take a minus 2D penalty, so I actually get plus 1D.
Yeah,
Or do I just?
It would net out. So if you get plus 3D, but you have a map of 2D, then it would be a net of plus 1D.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold
Okay.
on. Sorry, hold on. Yeah. For your initial shot, that has the aim bonus. Yeah.
So only one of those shots counts at minus 1D.
Right, because the aim bonus only counts for the person you're aiming on.
Do. So I'm actually at a plus 1. Actually, no, first shot's at a plus 2D, so I'm actually at 5d6. That's the first shot. And the rest of them would be at... Wait, nope. That is actually wrong. I did the math wrong by 1. So I keep forgetting the power die also counts. This is the correct one, which is much worse.
Yes, much worse. I see that 1.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll that right now. do. Here's the 4 hits against him. The other guy, I'm gonna put a dash real quick in there, and then oh my god, 2 of them rolled a 1 on the power die. 1d6. So the second shot fails horribly. Just gonna point that out now. And yep, the first shot would be at a 10. So it'd be 10, 6, 14, 20.
Okay, 10, 6, 14, 20.
I'm staying in my very lovely cover.
Okay. Okay. Difficulty to hit.
Oh my god, this map is huge.
Short range difficulty is that. Okay, so 16, 11, 14, 20 for the first one, and 13, 12, 11, 19 for the. Okay, and the 1 and 6 is for the. So, okay, I see its distribution.
So it's, yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, mention left, you do hit with all of those because of what the difficulty is for short range. As these 2 shocky stick guys, yeah.
What's the damage on this again? I need to look it up again. It would be under loot crate. I believe the damage is in the loot crate, or at least I'll link to it.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it should be linked.
Da, 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 da. 70!
Yup.
7d6 4 times. Do you want me to roll it individually for each of them?
If you would.
Okay. 1d6 power die plus 66. That's the first one. Putting a dash. Oh god. Is the power die just being nice to me? No. Just the rest of the dice are.
I'd say it's not being particularly mean. Your 20 has a 1 on your power die.
But for damage, does that actually matter?
Not for damage.
Oh, is that damage? Okay.
Yeah, these are damage.
Yeah.
What is the difficulty for short range?
Short range, if if they're not actively evading and don't have cover or anything like that, 6 to 10.
Oh god.
Strength is that, so it'd be. Minus.
I probably have to budget any action for jetpacking, don't I?
I will describe it as I'm basically bracing the barrel against my cover, so I'm still very well covered. Like just my head and my gun kind of cover. You know, like German pillbox with my MG42. This thing looks like an MG42 after all.
I prefer the old style, like. E11s.
I agree.
I get it. Even the Star Wars weapons were based off of real weapons, but
World War One. Like Han's blaster pistol is a Luger.
I thought that was a broom-handled Mauser.
No. It's based off a customized Luger. Or I'm thinking of the other pistol that's common.
Yes, I think you're thinking of the other pistol, but I'm pretty sure Hans is a Mauser.
I'd have to look at it again.
Because it's the same thing Ava used in Metal Gear 3.
Oh god.
One down, one outright dead, a couple mortally wounded, and I think several are incapacitated. I'm not sure about the 9.
Well, it was 4 and 4.
Oh, that's all. Those are all 2 guys. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, the first 4 are on one guy, the second 4 are on the other guy.
So yeah, those 2 are shredded. I'm sorry, they're totally cauterized. They're okay.
Your laser cauterization rifle.
Wait, I'm not using a plasma gun? Aw, I need to get a laser gun now. Come on. I need my proper laser rifle from Halo now.
Issue of the crossover, they killed Tommy.
Really?
Draken stabs Tommy and takes his power.
What?
Huh. I was planning on reading that, but.
Oh, my bad. Issue 1 spoiler, sorry.
Wah, 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 wah. Hey, I got their attention for you.
I guess initiative pops up now. He's like, no. Y'all just die now. There's no initiative.
What you talking about?
Hey, you don't need the initiative yet, technically, if you don't want to blow your cover.
I'm not gonna expect you to take on everybody in this village by yourself.
Oh yeah, is an ATOT. Yeah, never mind.
I'm gonna leave the walker here and start shooting people because I'm deadlier, in motion than I am in the walker.
Really? That's actually terrifying.
I don't have dice in walker piloting yet. So I have 3D to dodge as a walker or 10D to dodge as a person. And if I leave the walker here, it's less likely to get blowed up.
True. All you have to do is blow up an ATOT now.
I don't even have to blow it up. It's open. It's an open frame. I just have to shoot the people on top of it.
And then kill the pilot who has access
here,
to...
just so you know.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Jetpack, man. I have the high ground.
That is true. You undeniably...
He is the definition of high ground.
I am the high ground. I am the hype.
Initiative is perception, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
And it already includes the power die?
It includes power die, yes.
Yeah, so what you're putting in is the remainder. So if you have 3 dice, you need to put in...
There we go.
2d6. There you go.
You have 4D perception?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I have 8D in tracking. I hope I have a 4D in perception. Otherwise, I'd be really confused how I'm that good in tracking.
Well, you raised search, and then you raised tracking as a specialty based off search, and boom.
I don't think you'd be able to do that with the starting points.
Yeah, you can do that with the starting points.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Wait, what now?
Raise the base skill, and then buy a specialty.
No, I'm talking about getting it high enough with something that's not a 4D starting out for the base attribute.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
if you if you do specialization multiple times, you can get up to plus 2d in the specialization at gen.
So at character generation, you put 2D in the base skill, and then you break a die and turn it to specialty dice and put 2D in the specialty. The specialty is effectively at 4D, plus 4D.
Well, remember, in Star Wars, it breaks into 3 individual specialty dice.
Yes, I know.
For individual skills.
Yes, but you can put 2 of those specialty dice into one.
That's in Supers.
Pretty sure it's in Star Wars too, where if it's not, we've been doing that wrong on every character ever made.
Okay.
I mean, it's because we've been doing it as 3 specialty dice, and then you can put 2 of those specialty dice in.
I don't think that's how it's described in Raw, but I'm not going to argue.
I say if it's not, then we have fucked that up on almost every character we have made.
Well, I honestly prefer that rule.
Yeah.
But in terms, not the it's 3. It's a pool of 3.
Yeah, so we've been treating it as a pool of 3.
I'm just telling you what Raw is before, but okay.
But that only puts it at plus 4D. That would require me to have a perception of 4D to get to that point.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if I had less than 4D perception, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
No, you wouldn't. Not without gear, anyway.
I don't have that gear yet.
Damn, they're fast. Hey, wait a minute. Those are stormtroopers. I see them.
What?
I see that.
Listen.
What?
Wait, we're fighting actual stormtroopers now? Oh god.
No, he didn't say stormtroopers. You're okay.
Is the red guy supposed to be a civilian, or is that an elite thing?
Where?
Red guy. Where?
You don't have LOS.
Down there.
I do.
Well, no, you have a
Wait, no, I don't.
I will have an LOS in exactly 1 turn, so I'll find out then.
Yeah, I don't have LOS. Only 2 people see the carnage I just unleashed.
Actually, no. You did the squelch, so they didn't do anything for that round.
Did they take their helmets off?
Okay.
Well, their options are take their helmets off or turn off their comms.
No,
I
they don't
think
take
gut reaction
off.
would make them take off their helmets.
While they don't take their helmets off, you're pretty sure they no longer have comms.
That's all I was after.
What is your... Are you still on top of the walker?
He's in the walker getting ready to take his turn to rocket out of it.
Okay, you're there.
Rocket jump.
So I guess he's like standing on the seat, looking up at the hatch, getting ready to go.
Okay, Dimitri, because of your positioning and your height, it's a long shot, but you technically do get a chance. Roll perception, please.
Woo!
If you have anything that augments sight, then...
I have sharp senses, which provide me superior tracking.
Yeah, I will count your sharp senses.
So does that mean I get to roll in search?
No, that means your perception roll gets a die bonus equal to whatever your sharp senses give you.
Okay.
Because this is something I'm seeing if you notice offhand.
That puts me from 40 to 5D. Woo.
Oh, okay.
I think I noticed things.
You actually don't due to angle and how much of a long shot it was, but it's closer than I expected you to get. Okay.
Just if I rolled a little bit higher on 2 of those dice.
Okay, that person is doing that. Okay, your turn, Crow.
Here we go.
Oh wait, so they're starting their first turn? Just
They're looking for us.
I don't know how those 2 guys on the street didn't see me.
Well, you remember there's also like reaction times.
Yeah.
They do move at the same time as Crow.
Oh, that's right. I thought they were all on 16. I didn't realize they were on 12.
Okay, rockets out of the ATP.
Oh, that's what you're making me roll for.
Lands on the roof, and I will hose. Let's see, who can I see from here?
You can finally ID the red thing.
Mm.
The red thing is this.
It's Twi'lek.
It's a civilian Twi'lek.
Okay, so it is a civilian.
Yeah.
In which case, I will get the civilian out of the line of fire by killing the line of fire.
Does that mean you're shooting a missile into the cabin of that thing then?
I'm on the roof, so they should be shooting up anyway. But just to be safe, I'm going to hose these 3 troopers on the ground in front of me.
Okay.
Eric, you get +3 blaster. And dodge.
Woo! I didn't dodge this turn though, so I'll gladly take it on a reaction though. Cause that'll actually net it out.
It's like as I rocket overhead, he pulls hits the beacon on his gauntlet and just basically sends Eric flash signals to tell him where people are located. Since the comms are jammed.
You could always just start screaming.
I could, but I'm not sure how much you'd hear from all the other stuff going on.
Point.
So I figured flash blink code would be effective.
Still no. Okay.
Oh, what the fuck, Dodge? That's amazing.
No one expects the Mando.
Well, no one expects the Mando to be in the air.
They were so busy looking for the Badger. Wait, nobody expects the Mando to be in the air.
I mean, if you think...
I know what I said.
I was like, can we just take a minute to dissect that sentence?
I mean, let's be honest. We're not on Mandalore where they have jetpacks everywhere.
Yeah, but if
some Mandalorians don't have their jetpacks on them at all times.
The only Mando I've ever seen that did not have a jetpack was Sabine.
1D,
That's
1D1,
a good point.
1D1.
1D1?
1D and then 2 1D1s.
Okay, so 5 and 6.
What am I even taking cover on? I'm really curious now. Because it looks like it's a bunker of some kind.
Minus...
That was buried.
You said 5,
5
6.
5 and 6.
Okay.
That's it. The 1D is 5. If the 1D1s is 6s. And I probably should mark off my ammo. That would be good.
Oh!
I don't think they did well.
Oh, one guy
At least
did.
two. Well, I mean the other two.
Don't tell Sky that one guy is still bleeding out.
Okay, as this is happening at roughly the same time, at least as far as the guys you shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the guy did see you down range, because blaster bolts aren't exactly stealthy.
Not yet.
Not without that one special rifle.
That's that one special rifle. But it's okay.
If I ever get that rifle,
Because if they
we
see
ever
me
get
and they're
that
shooting
rifle.
at me, they're not shooting at anybody else.
this one guy's going to try to shoot at me as he gets shot. Poor guy.
I don't remember. Are we rolling initiative every turn, or are we doing the refoot idea?
I would like the roll initiative return because
Yeah,
that's what.
So,
yeah. I normally only don't do that if I'm in a rush.
I was just confirming.
Yep. Do you have a log dodge?
Yeah, I do. Eric.
Eric?
No,
Okay. However, you do get...
I'm doing a reaction dodge and taking that cover bonus with it.
Okay. Well, keep in mind, if you just stand there, you still get the cover bonus, but it's cover bonus plus static number.
Yeah, well, they're shooting him. I would say
That's why I'm said reactive dodge plus
Okay.
cover bonus plus command bonus.
That is true. Your cover, since you did have to peek out a little bit in order to actually have your gun be able to shoot, you have plus 4 dice.
So I have plus 4 dice, plus 3 dice, minus 3 dice. Because it's a reactive dodge out of minus 2d per map already. So that leaves me at plus 4. So I have 5d in dodge. That's 1d6 power die. Plus 4 dice. That's going to be a 1d plus... That's 9 dice total. Yeah, so 8. Yeah, I'm not insane. It's 5 plus 4 minus 3.
Yeah.
Plus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 cancels out, so it's 5 plus 4. So, okay. Do 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 do. Oh!
Oh, that was close, though. A blast hits your cover.
I'm playing whack-a-mole with my head. This is what it basically looks like from his distance. I would assume.
Oh,
Is this whole line right here cover?
1 second. Okay, sorry. There is a gap there.
Works for me.
Okay. Okay. Okay, these people don't have comms, so they're having to call out and such. The guy with the repeater on top of the ATOT will notice your blast shots take these, hit into these guys. And like make a gesture pointing towards you. I need... is... there we go. What is this? So... Oh, I didn't need to waste a CP. Okay.
Oh, that actually works.
Ah, apparently shift double click instantly opens the bio screen. Okay. Actually, that does count because you were moving.
Junior command.
Yeah, the guy's not an actual commander, but he does have some command training. Something you will know from your history, however, Crow, is that the ATOT has far more empty slots than the amount of people in
That we've seen so far.
this place in Catheme, yeah.
That's not exactly surprising, especially since we know that they're putting shit out there.
Okay. Damn. Wish I had line of sight on things. But alas, I do not.
Does it have anything extra on it? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. Okay.
That looks painful.
It does.
And then I look at Gross Project 41.
Yeah.
But it's blue. That means they rolled some ones in there somewhere. Any of them get on the power die? One of them did.
Multiple
Two of them did. 3 of them. Oh. That third guy. That poor third guy.
Okay. They're all trying to shoot at you. The person with the E-Web had spent time more like trying to direct their fire. Okay. And you else? Anyone else? Not that I'm seeing. Okay. Dimitri.
I'm gonna poke my head out. Do I see this guy running towards me?
This guy? Yeah, he's actually limping. You'll see a pockmark in his side. It looks like he's about to dive inside this damaged building for cover.
Oh, I can't let him do that. Go shoot him 4 times
Yeah.
for a 1D penalty. And I'm also going to dodge, so I'll be at a 2D penalty. And I have a +3. Whoa. 1d6 power die plus. I get a 1d bonus from command after a 2d mat. So that'd be at 5d total, so 4d6.
Okay, some of these.
Daka. Oh wait, won it too many times. And let me scroll up a little ways.
The civilians are trying to take cover. Okay.
And so the second shot is at a 22 minus 1 puts it at 21, 21 minus 6, 18, and the third shot, last shot actually, is at a 12 minus 5, 7.
Okay, the last shot does not connect. It hits the ground near him. Those other shots though hit +1 to damage.
Just +1.
Just +1.
1d6.
Because of his WTF dodge from earlier.
6. 1d6 plus 66 plus 1. And I missed the bracket. You said the first free hit, not the correct?
Correct. And then the fourth one
So,
hit the ground.
There's your free hits. And my dodge. I need to roll that now. D6. 1d6 plus 5d6. Being at a -2 plus 3.
Okay, is that including your dodge? I mean, your cover bonus?
No, it's not actually. I forgot the cover. It's 40, correct?
Yes. For other people, it would be
46.
less, but you're short.
Not that short.
Compared to an
I know.
average human?
Yeah, I am. Plus 24. Dodge plus cover. There you go.
Cool.
Just in case it matters, you had to dodge and then to dodge the cover. Somehow someone jumps up behind me.
Okay. Yeah, as that person is dodging for cover, you riddle him with blaster bolts.
Let's see, I've shot in 4, 8, 12. I shot 16 last time out of 100. Oh my god, there's so much ammo in this thing.
No, mentally.
Wait, no, I had to reload. So I've only shot 12 out of this one.
Awesome. Keep in mind, suppression fire will drain your repeater a bit quicker. Now that you're using suppressive fire, but just letting you know.
How much quicker?
A d6 MO per shot, per suppressive volley.
Okay. I'm gonna start using that when there's more than just one person still alive in front of me.
Okay, next is Rory. Rory's not here right now. Unless Rory is here. You hear Rory? Nope.
He's not in call yet.
Come.
I'm curious what that other pog is.
The townspeople that will actually get off their ass and do stuff.
Question is against us or against someone else? The world may never know. So new initiative, correct?
What is that?
It's testing.
What is what now?
Yeah, there was a musical chime. He was like, "What the fuck is that?" It's like, "That's my computer testing my speakers."
Nice. Woo! Power die.
Because I'm still trying to solve that keyboard functionality issue.
I think you just need a new keyboard.
It's built in.
Oh, it's a laptop.
Yeah.
I think you need a new laptop. I think it's time you get a desktop instead.
I don't have room for a desktop right now.
Nonsense. There's room for a desktop anywhere. Because you could build it on a mini ITX board, make it smaller, and use a TV as your monitor.
Right now, my room consists of a futon and a coffee table. That's
That works because you have a TV in there, correct?
yeah.
You can put it right next to the TV, plug it into the TV.
I need the ability to pick up and go.
Well, you can literally pick it up.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, the Mando. From this room, right here, on the second floor, you will see a blaster shot come out through the window, and unfortunately just hit the armored plating of the soldier side of the ATOT.
Okay. We got a competent sniper in the tower. Blink, 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 blink.
Question before I continue further. Would the plan include me guarding the chicken walker?
That's not a chicken walker, but
You know what I mean.
the plan was take out the troopers, however you see fit. The walker seems to be being ignored for the moment, so...
I see a thing. Oh god.
You'll hear
Oh, correction, a person.
you'll hear a feminine voice behind you. What are you doing?
I knew.
Behind me.
Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Dimitri, sorry.
When exactly does this happen? Is it as I'm shooting a person? Or is it just after?
It's just after you. Just after.
I'm just gonna look. I assume it's coming from my right.
It's coming from this little person behind you.
So I'm gonna look to my right because I just, with the smoking gun, still braced on the cover, doing what I was told, just nonchalantly. And I'm gonna look. Is it a woman?
Let me look at the pug. Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna use real dice for this.
We don't
This is
need.
probably good.
We don't need any more attention to this town.
Yeah, don't worry. There won't be more attention. Do. Actually, no, I'm not going to right now. I am too busy with shooting people.
The second love of my life, the blaster.
No, it's not. That is not my second love. That's my third. The second is the bow.
Oh. Okay. Do we have new initiatives?
I do.
Well, I don't. One moment. Oh,
Oh, that poor bastard. He's going on a 2. Because you do take the power die failure in initiative, correct?
so what?
Yes, you take power die in initiative.
Yeah.
So doesn't that mean he's getting a 2?
Oh. Yep. Yep. It's 2.
Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been a 2 with something horrible happening to him.
Ha.
Did that guy really roll a 23 again?
Okay.
That guy worries me.
Dimitri, can you roll me perception? You are hearing a high frequency burst from multiple locations.
That's power die. Roll that power die again. 6 plus 3 plus 5 plus 1. Rolled the last die. Plus 3. So 6, 5, 3, and 1. It's 11, 12. It was 6, 5, 3, and 1, so. Ugh. God, I'm just being dumb right now. 15.
15? Okay. Okay. You flinch at this sound, but as you're hearing it, you are hearing a
Question.
say what?
Do I still get my sharpshooter's bonus to perception?
Oh, in this case, yes.
22.
Okay.
Wait, no. I'm at 15 plus 6. 21. My bad.
Okay. You are hearing in this high frequency burst, which is actually rather annoying. You are hearing a secondary modulation in the sound.
Can I pinpoint it?
Your north, your west, and more faintly to your south. It all happened simultaneously.
Then I have a feeling I know what it is, but that's player knowledge, not character knowledge. Because I believe Rory didn't tell us about the sensors.
Yeah, he did.
Is it in the direction of the sensors then?
I believe Rory was the only one to actually see any of the sensor locations.
He just said they were setting them up around.
Wait, that's right. Did he? Wait, no. Did he ever describe the frequency of them?
The frequency? He didn't get the frequency data.
Okay. So I don't know what they are, but they're somewhere north and west.
Yep.
And somewhere very far south of me.
Yeah.
But define very far.
Other side of town.
And the ones that are closer to the sound like they're on this side of the wall or outside the wall? Or very close to me?
One sound, yes to both. Again, it all happened at the same time, so pinpointing exactly what was fate and what wasn't, because there was that initial kind of dog whistle burst that you're pretty sure other people couldn't hear.
Okay. That is very fucking annoying, though. Because I'm a dog person. And I'm not wearing the nice fancy armor that can cancel out sound. Huh.
Okay, Dimitri, it's your turn.
The sound is really annoying.
Yep, it just
Really?
it just pulsed out. It's not constant.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better.
You are hearing wails from over here, though, animalistic wails, and other sounds of discomfort.
Got it.
The person who is behind you does not seem to be affected by the sound. Might not be able to hear it.
Okay. Works for me. Is she acting aggressive towards me?
She's more acting annoyed towards you.
I'm just going to very kindly ask her that this is an active combat situation. Please remain in cover.
On her turn, she will dip down.
But with that said, this side is clear, to my knowledge. I feel like getting away from the annoying whistle noise that I heard. Da, da, da. My move is 11. I'm going to actually do a full move. Would I actually get in cover in that hex? Like in the cover of the door there? Or whatever that area is? Because that is a door, right?
That is a door, yes. There is, as you can see, there are walls, so it's more like kind of like an inner door. So there is a definite spot for you to be able to wiggle your way into.
My next question is how tall is the building?
That particular building is a single floor building.
And what about the one across from it? This one?
That is a 2-floor building.
Can I tell what kind of building that crow's on?
Not exactly stealthy at the moment.
Are you asking, can you tell what kind of building it is, or what
Like,
building...
how tall is it?
Oh, the building Crow is on is a 2-story building.
Okay. In that case, I would not be able to feasibly climb a 2-story building in one round, correct?
Not feasibly unless you rolled spectacularly well.
And what is climb? Strength?
Yes.
Since I don't have that anything in climb, probably not going to happen. Unless D6 gods love me. Which would be amazing.
Okay.
But, let's see, in that case...
Remember, if you move over half your move, it counts as map, which does factor into your climbing.
That's fine. Are those doors or windows? Along that wall right here.
Those are windows. Down here is an entryway.
But I would not know that. Right. So, question. How damaged is that right there? Like, can I go through that? Like, it's actually holding the wall?
You need an acrobatics or a strength check to either wiggle your way through or push aside enough stuff to get through. But it's not complete. It's not an utter wall. So you could theoretically get through it if you're able to maneuver well enough.
Is it tall enough that through strength I would be able to climb up onto the roof? Or is it like halfway down the building kind of damage?
It's halfway down.
Okay, so in that case, I will do a Zoidberg run. All the way in the cover over here. And dodge.
Okay.
Actually, before I do the dodge, after moving, do I actually see anything down here? Or is it's still blocked by the next tower?
Well, I did tell you about the sniper in the tower, so there's that.
You can see the ATOT.
Can I see soldiers on the backside of the ATOT?
You can see the tops of their heads because the thing's at full extension. It is actually
taller than me. Got it.
It is much taller than you.
Got it.
But you can see the tops of the helmets that are on your on your side.
In that case, I'll continue moving. Because I see this alleyway now.
Yeah. Did you allot enough actions to do like a?
No,
run
I only
move,
set
or-
2 initially, so I'll just
Okay.
do the 1. So I'll just do my dodge, which is... I assume it's still at the +3, because